and also turn the audio down a bit. Hold on a minute. Presentation sound, that's the one I want. Let's just turn the master volume down. Oh, hello internet. Fancy seeing you here. So, hey guys, I'm Phoenix here. Welcome to Subnautica, a game I haven't played for a while, and I'm interested to see how it's turning in, what it's turning into. Basically, I got a weird obsession earlier with airlocks. Who knows? I wanted to play with water, and so I decided, I'll reinstall Subnautica, and so I just, loaded it up. Lo and behold, of course, it starts on display 1 rather than display 2. I don't know what it is with games these days. They just kind of assume that the monitor you want to display it on is the smallest, weakest monitor you have. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a freedom. This is quite interesting, actually. Subnautica has quite an interesting little system of presets. So you've got your survival mode, which has the water and food on top. Freedom, which is just oxygen and health. Hardcore, which is all of survival, but it's just one thing. And creative. So I'm going to go for a freedom. So that's how I used to play Subnautica back when there was only creative and freedom modes. So Subnautica is about survival on a water world, essentially, an oceanic world. So there's only ocean, a few islands here and there, but it's mostly water. So it's more about going deeper and getting more resources that way rather than fighting enemies and that. And there are enemies in the game, but it's not really, you generally stay away from them if you can, or find a way to get rid of them somehow, is my understanding of it anyway. We get a nice little cutscene. I think I've seen the cutscene in the past. Yeah. So our ship has just, exploded, and we are in an escape pod, plummeting towards the surface. I do like the word plummet. Yeah, and everything goes a little bit horribly wrong. The poltergeist somehow escapes. It's a nice little, hey, by the way, you need to do things. Right click to use fire extinguisher. So we get a little PDA thing, which is a little bit interesting. Minor head trauma. So we've got, they've done some work with this, certainly. It's all kinds of little useful information blueprints that we have access to. Ping manager. Voice log, data bank. Okay, right. I want to look in there, so we get a first aid kit in there, and we should get some useful things. I'll take the flares. That I need. So yeah, so in order to make components, you need to find useful things in the world to create stuff. So I need to create a welder, I think. Is it habitat builder? I don't know. I think I probably want to see if I can make myself a repair tool. First of all, okay. Let's see the world around us. That's the ship we've come down on, and we can actually go to the ship and explore it. But yeah, this is the world that we live in, and we've got an oxygen meter. So every so often we're going to have to come back up to the surface and replenish our oxygen supplies. I probably want a knife first, actually, don't I? Oh god, a little bit of stutter there. So I need metals. I think it's like copper ore. I need some acid mushrooms. Let's just grab some of those mushrooms. Silicon. It's been a while since I've got some copper. Excellent. And see if we've got anything useful. Oh, just down there. Oh, swim to surface. It's telling me to... Oh, yes, because I've got next to no oxygen. Excellent. It's turned it into quite a nice little game, actually. The visuals have always been this good. Right, so I think I need to start with a knife. So I need to make silicon, rubber and titanium. Oh, okay, I need titanium for a knife. Oh yeah, but that's really common. Yeah, that's fine. And what was it? Silicon, rubber. Alright, so we need creep vine, which I've seen, and some silicon. Okay. So there was some creep vine over here. We just need the seed clusters. And so some titanium, which I now have. So where are these pods? And you can get some really, really nice stuff crafted in this as well. You know, from a sort of small submarine to big submarines, which are basically mobile bases, which is really quite awesome, actually. And you can modify those a little as well. Yep, right. Should be able to make myself a knife now, which will be nice. I don't really want to get too close to some of these things. There's quite a lot of critters out here that will come after you, either as a defense or as a sort of an attack type thing. Salt I don't need. What else is there? Those I will need eventually, but not at the moment. Oh, oxygen. Right, let's get ourselves a knife. Oh right, and that slowly reloads the that. Okay, let's just use one of those. No, I want to make more of that. I might as well just make some lubricant as well, because I think that's gonna be needed for some other things as well. Yeah, construction vehicles and power plants. Okay. Right, and then hopefully, is it personal tools, survival knife? Excellent. So I need to make a... Ooh, let's make some fins as well. We've got the ability to do that. I probably want to make myself another oxygen tank as well. So repair tool needs cave sulfur, which I think is from a was it from the Crash? I think sort of it's a mob called the Crash, and it kind of throws. There we go. There it is. There we go. Let's grab a couple of those. Yeah, it fires this sort of mob that explodes, and then you can swim in and get its juicy cave sulfur. Right, so now we just need to find some more titanium. That's copper ore. That's some more titanium. There's been an awful lot more polish in this game since last I played. It was quite a while ago now, I think. And it's nice to see a game. You know, it's okay. It's in early access, but it looks good, and it's in an extremely playable state. And that's all I really want from early access games, really. Right, repair tool. Right, we should be able to now repair this. Ooh, yeah, nice. So our escape pod is now fully operational. There's not much we can really do in here, but they are fully operational. Right, now we need a habitat builder. Sounds like an idea. Also need some more O2 tanks, because I can't keep going on with the... oh, it's night out here now. With the tank that I've got at the moment, it's not great. So I need to make a habitat builder, and I need to make some more. Hello. That's a creature egg. Let's not. I don't want creatures after me. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, titanium. It's like pieces from the Crash. So it's a really great way to get large amounts of titanium reasonably quickly, because each of them has... It used to be about 5, I think, titanium per thing. Oh, damaged radio. Let's use the repair tool on it. Hold on. Oh, it's 4 titanium from that, which isn't bad, and I can also make some glass if I wanted to. But I do need to make a battery. And was it a wiring kit? Oh, I need silver for that. Okay. And a computer chip, which is gold, copper wire. Well, we can make the copper wire now. Gold, copper wire, and a coral sample. Table coral sample is reasonably easy to get. It's the gold and the silver which is going to be a little bit more interesting. But if I've got the tank, that's going to increase my ability to get deeper, basically. Do more stuff. Right, I can't sleep through the night, but thankfully, so this game uses a sort of a save feature type thing. So whenever you go back to your pod or back to your home base, you automatically save, and then so when you, I think it's actually whenever you leave. So whenever you leave by a hatch, it will automatically save. So if you then die, you then get sent back to the point at which you left your base, which is a good system to do, especially when it gets dark out here. So I need table coal sample, which is easy enough to get. Just need to find ourselves some table. So that's not really a problem. It's the gold and the silver which will be more interesting. It's not really the sort of thing I want to do at night, but you know, streaming and that, can't really get away from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I've dropped off some things in here. No, things that we don't really need to carry around with us. Lubricant, for example, probably don't need it. Cave sulfur. Oh, let's keep the copper wire on us because we might need it. We probably won't need the silicon rubber. Not at the moment. Oh, yes, and the drive core is going a little bit nuts. So, we need to make a... Oh, we can make a high capacity tank now. Power cell. Has that unlocked some more things? Yeah, it's unlocked a couple of more things, but I think in order to go to the ship, we need the lead. I think it's lead that we need because we need to make the radiation suit. So I guess we just kind of have a bit of a swim around, see what we can see, get a little deeper. But there's kind of a radiation cloud sort of emanating from the ship, so we need to make the suit and then go into the ship, repair up the leaks, and get the... I think there's a core that we need from there as well. Plus, I seem to remember that there is a Leviathan that swims around the Aurora as well. Got to be a bit careful about that. But let's see if we can find some of the useful stuff. Ooh, it's a thing. Grav trap fragment. Oh god. Oxygen. I should note, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for tonight. It might be another sort of reasonably short one, on the basis that my computer is getting a little warm. I can kind of hear it. Oh god. These things are a little violent. Especially when you go near their metal. I'm going to need their metal, so I'm going to take it and snag it and run. Yeah, there's been a load of cargo has been dropped here, which is nice. If I can get into any of it. Can I open these cargo boxes or not? No, I don't think I can. There's a few samples around, but I think I need an additional tool in order to be able to do anything with them. Used to be that you could just pick them up, but I think that's probably changed. I think what we need, what is it, red? I think it's the red grass biome. I mean, that may have changed. Just gonna get a bit of oxygen, go for a dive. Yeah, this is the biome I need, I think. Silver, nice. Gold, nice. So we need one more silver and then we can make a little base down here. And some lead, nice. Getting quite a lot of good stuff out of this area, actually. I just need one more silver and then we can make both the things that we need to make the habitat builder. And then build a habitat. What was that? I clicked on that a little bit too quickly. Oh, no. Bad fish. I am kind of encroaching on their habitat. which they may be a bit annoyed about that. So copper, gold, silver. Must have been copper that I just picked up there. Come on, silver. Yes, right. We can swim. We can get out of their habitat now. And build a nice, and then return, build a nice base there, and have somewhere to sort of build up, I guess. Because that's the thing about this game, you can have lots of little bases that go deeper and deeper and deeper with oxygen lines and that, and power supplies. And so you're never too far away from shelter, I guess. But there's still plenty in this here which will just happily murder you. And that should be everything that I need. Just getting a few bits and pieces on the way, because I want to just start building things, playing with airlocks. Right, so that might unlock something, I don't know. Oh, dive reel. Okay, so it's a sort of like, well, it's a dive reel. Right, so I need a wiring kit. And I also need those coal samples that I put into there. Don't know how many I need. Right, computer chip. And then habitat builder. Nice. So with the habitat builder, it's not going to. The scroll for some reason doesn't work properly with the bottom thing, so it will just kind of go to a random thing. It's a bit irritating. But with this, I can, well, create bases. Seems to be a little bit more in here than there used to be. But yeah, so you can build yourself a fabricator, signs, and all kinds of different. So reinforcement, so you can beef up your hull integrity because if your bases get too big, they may start to fall to pieces a little. Right, so I just need some more lead. Well, let's go that way, because that was where we were going before. Find some lead, and let's see if I can I just move these? Yeah, I can just move these off, so I can just create a bit strange that you need lead for foundations, but I guess because it's heavy. But so still. Oh, the stream's getting a little bit pixelated. Is that dropping? No, it's not dropping any frames. It's just looking very pixelated on my screen. I don't know if it's me or the stream. It's possible that it's just my end being weird. Right. Into the weeds we go. There's plenty of metal salvage, though those long-nosed things really don't like you taking their salvage from them. So, although it's quite good, it's quite good sort of material for building with. Those things will sort of get annoyed with you if you take it in front of them. But they do have like teeth that are used for resources. So, and when they play with the metal, their teeth actually tear out. So it's in some ways worthwhile to sort of let them mess around with the metal, and then collect their teeth. I mean, everything might have changed since last I played this, so there's that. But it was quite a nice mechanic, that, and it would have been a shame to kind of lose that one. I know they have changed this game quite a bit. Right. Come on, lad. Yes, nice. Right, I'm going to build it sort of just over here, just to the sort of the side. And it kind of gets a hull strength. And you can half build things as well. Right, when I start to lose oxygen, I will start to black out. Now, if I can get up there, I'm going to die. No. Oh, just got there. Nice. That's a relief. Again, you know, nice mechanic. You're blacking out, you can get to the surface, and if you can, then you survive. If you can't, then you die and you resurrect. If you're playing in a mode that you can resurrect in, you'll resurrect back at your base, wherever your last base was. Of course. Nice. That's what I needed. So we can just finish this off. Yeah, so I can't make oxygen. Can I? I can't even get a fabricator yet because I need gold and titanium to do that. I don't have any power here because I will need titanium to do it. And actually, rather interestingly, I really do mean rather interestingly, you actually run out of oxygen in your base now, which that's something that didn't happen before. Right, I may die at this point. I don't know. Ah, and then when you respawn, you get full oxygen to stop you from getting into the situation which I thought I might have ended up in. Okay, never mind. But I do need to get power operational in the base so that it actually produces oxygen, because otherwise it's not really a safe haven. I can deal with that, probably. I do wonder if you can break open those cargo boxes though. I'll have to do a bit of research into that at some point. But for now, let's got some gold, nice. Some lead, also nice. And yeah, so when you're making power, you can build the sort of the solar plants, underwater solar plants. Obviously, the deeper you go, the less efficient they're going to be. Again, another nice little thing, because an awful lot of what you're doing is underwater, and obviously as you get lower down in the water, it's going to get darker. Light only travels a certain distance when you start dealing with water. There's radiation, really. Water is a weird substance. It's just weird. It's, I believe it's the only liquid that expands when it's frozen. And ordinary water cuts radiation in half. I think it's every 7 centimeters of water cuts radiation in half. So it's perfectly possible for a human being to swim in a spent nuclear fuel pool as long as they don't get too close to the rods. And in fact, they will receive less radiation that way than walking down the street. So yeah, it's as I said, it's weird stuff. And I'm currently surrounded by the weird stuff. Right. I need those little rocky outcrop things. It's getting dark and I want to work on my base, but I can't do that unless I've got oxygen. And to do that, I need power. Right, titanium. I got gold, but I'm looking for titanium, aren't I? So to do that, I want to go a little bit further inland. Or into one of those caves. Let's go into a cave. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Nothing is the answer. Nothing can possibly go wrong from this. I've got some quartz. I've got some crashes going off. Yeah, titanium. And except my inventory's full. Okay, drop that. Where's my... Oh, I need another titanium. Tell you what, I did get some... Yeah, I've got some metal salvage. So if I just swim back to here... Ooh, I might... No, I won't lose it. It'll be fine. Unless I can find some more down here. Which I might be able to do. So it's that metal salvage that I've got in my inventory that's filling it up a little. You can also get like the sea glide and the sea moth, which is an actual... The sea glide is like a little propelled thingy-majig that runs on power. And they've got a nice little battery system to deal with that. But the sea moth is an actual little submarine. So yeah, I will need a beacon of some kind to find my way. You know, to drop at my bases so that I can easily find them again. I think, yeah, all the vehicles like have a beacon, but your bases may not unless you actually fit one. I don't know if that's something that you... I don't know. Right, so I can make advanced wiring kits now. See if there's anything new that we might want. Flashlight would be nice. Yeah, so that's the sea glide. That's the little thingy-majig. Not really. I mean, I may as well just get another titanium. I may as well just get another one on top actually as well. Yeah, so eventually that is going to explode. There's going to be another big explosion. And we're going to have to deal with it at some point anyway. It is sort of our mess to clean up at this point. I should note, there is no multiplayer with this game. Single player only, which means that they can concentrate on the game. Multiplayer causes an awful lot of just issues in general with survival games. And so, if you know, the beginning of development, you say, you know, we are not going to make multiplayer. Okay, it's going to cause some, you know, problems with some people, but actually, balancing it is so much easier when you're just catering for a single person. Anyway, I need to find my base again. I think it was through the kelp forest. It wasn't actually in it. It was sort of the next biome over. But it was heading towards this, so should be reasonably easy to find once I get past the kelp forest. It is dark though. Need to look for the red grass. That is a very big fish. Let's not look at it. If I can't see it, it can't see me. That's how it works, right? Okay, right. Red stuff. So my base is somewhere around here, I seem to remember. There it is. There it is. I just see it in the distance. Oh god. It's a very big fish. Very, very big fish. I think it's safe, though. It's got things on its back. Nothing useful. Right, let's get this solar panel built. Other side. Okay, I don't have any power. Oh no, no, there we go. Power's back online. Just took it a moment to do. Pumps oxygen from a powered habitat to an attached pipe network. That's not what I want to do. If I got some table coral samples, I could then get the fabricator in. I'm going to get a fabricator in here anyway. Now. So we just need to get some table coral sample, which should be reasonably easy to do. And then we just need to then craft a beacon. There we go. Grab a couple of them. It's a really nice game. As I said earlier, you know, when you expand your base, may have not actually finished that thought. So yeah, when you expand, as you expand your base, obviously it gets sort of more and more sort of, there's a durability issue, and so you've got to think, if I expand my base too much, what's going to happen to it? So let's just add a little bit more of an additional. So that's now -1 to base hull strength. If it reaches too low, then the base starts flooding with water. So yeah, there's that to play with. Ladder. I won't be able to do that. What I want is a door. I want a door here. Hello, Russian person. At least I assume that's Russian. It's Russian-esque. It might be Czech, but I think it's probably Russian. So hello. Let's make some glass if I can. Glass. I'm a little bit short. Can I do anything? No, but I can do, I think, let's put a window in here so we can see out. And again, it's a modification. It's going to do some damage to my hull strength. I think if I do, can I do a vertical there? I can. But then could I put a ladder in? Possibly not. I think that's just a vertical connector. I couldn't actually put a okay, let's see if we can get some more quartz, and then I can probably expand this base a little. Titanium's good as well. What's that? Oh, it's a creature egg. I think they added pets, so you can do some stuff with pets now. Not totally sure why you would need pets in a game like this, but again, it's something that I probably need to do a little bit of research into. Vertical connector. What I needed to do, I think, is if I do that and then do that, I think that will then allow me to put a ladder up. Hello! Yeah, that would then allow me to put a ladder up. So I just need to do metal salvage, which I can't do yet. Let's find some metal salvage. There must be some around. There's plenty of critters playing with it. Try over it. That looks like salvage. Nice. At some point that ship over there will go boom. Yeah, it's a good game. I've just come back to it from not playing it for a while, so it's all a little new to me, this game. It's like the inability to make doors. I assume that's something I need to unlock at some point. I don't think it's... no, that's not a hatch. I would expect it to be under interior pieces, but there's no doors here. Because doors, from what I remember from the original game that I've played, do add strength to the... come on, words. They add strength to the structure, and you can close them when it starts to flood, I believe. I assume you can still flood things. Let's just see. Maybe it's got to get maybe it's got to get you used to be able to just damage it with the swing, but oh well. Right, so let's build more. So there's a few things. There are actually a few things that are missing, aren't there? It's not just doors. The huge rooms are also missing. So evidently I'm going to have to do a little bit more exploration. I'll still put some lockers in. And put an aquarium in somewhere. I don't really have the room for an aquarium, really. It seems to be a bit of a large module. Right, okay. Let's go a little bit deeper, shall we? Let's see what there... Oh, before I do, just want to see if I've got anything new unlocked in tools or equipment. No. Oh, wait, I probably should make the scanner. Yeah. So it's what, a battery. I'll just grab some mushrooms. Wherever they are. There we go. There's some mushrooms. Big squishy things. Probably will, what, need a couple of them. Take 3 of them. And yeah, I might do something there as well. So that's a battery. I'm of course thinking about the important things here. Just putting a... There you go. So I can see out now. Excellent. Right. Okay. So I was working on the scanner, which is that one. So I need some titanium as well. I'll just acquire some of that. Seems to be something there that either I've missed or it's respawning. Quartz. Come on, one more piece. Ah, there we go. Less than 20 seconds from my habitat, it's fine. Probably should remove that pole, actually. It's not doing anything. And it's only blocking my view. There we go. Right, I now have the face of a fish in my base. So that should now allow me to make my scanner. I don't think that there's anything else I desperately need at the moment. I'd like a torch, but I don't think it's too desperate to make one of them. Okay, let's go and see if we can scan some stuff of some description. Not really sure how this is going to work. Oh, you just kind of... Nice, some silver. If you point it at things, it seems to tell you whether or not it can actually scan it. Which is interesting. See if I can find something. Ah, I think I can scan those. But I need to get more oxygen. The oxygen is really the big sort of threat in this game. And I like that. It's a nice little, you know, it's easy to get, and it's also a barrier to stop you from just sort of immediately going to endgame, because you kind of got to scale up and get better tanks, and the fact that your data that you need to scan is going to be in a sort of logical place, I like that as well. See, that looks like a bit of a sea moth. That's a bit of a trash can. So at some point I'm going to be able to... What was that? That wasn't the ship exploding, was it? Come on, up. Faster, faster. I need a better tank, really. No, it hasn't exploded yet. See, that looks interesting. Seems to be a few bits down here that look kind of like stuff that might be useful. Oh, it's a table. Say bioreactor. Oh, it's a forklift truck. Can I scan that? Oh god, something just went up. I keep hearing sort of sounds of things that might be explosions. This debris field is becoming quite useful, actually. I just wish I could find a door to scan. Seems to be the way to get things these days. Scan this thing. The reef back. I'll get something useful from it. Right, within 2 hours that's gonna go boom. I'm gonna swim back to my little poddy thing. This I think I will certainly revisit this in a stream with a little bit more gameplay behind me. It's quite a nice little game. It's come along well since those sort of first early access days, where there was still quite a lot to do in the game. Actually, it's one of those early access games that actually uses the system well. Sort of more along the lines that you can't see from companies like Introversion, where they use the early access system as a way to make their game better, but the game is being released to the people in a playable, reasonably solid state anyway, and then it's being built upon from there. So you know what they were releasing originally is basically the base of the game, the core of the game, then they're adding on to that. That's what I think early access should be. It's, you know, you release your game at a certain standard, and yeah, it can get better, it can evolve, it can improve, but you're not making people just buy something terrible because you can't be bothered to release the game in a better state than it should have been. Right. I'm just doing loads of scanning at the moment. I think there was some trash that was around here somewhere. Right. So I think this is going to explode at some point reasonably soon. So let's have a quick look through. There's nothing new, I don't think. Nothing yet, anyway. Standard tank. If I got another standard tank, would that also increase my... No. It goes up to a certain level. But I could get some glass and some titanium and make that even better. And I think I will do that. Get the high capacity tank. So, well... Well, that's that one sorted. It's now just a case of finding the... Actually, I do need to take a medkit, actually. Seem to have lost about half my health from somewhere. Hang on. Okay. So it's just the quartz that I need, which is found pretty much all over the place. Actually, there's no one place where it spawns mostly. It's not the easiest thing to look for at night, though. There's some salvage there that I might be able to scan anyway. And there is a cave, which has nothing in it. That's useful. I'll definitely poke around those that wreck though. There might be a door in there. Ooh, a counter. And there's a ball thing there. That's the grav trap fragment. Ah, so that fragment actually requires me to scan more stuff. Right, but what we were actually looking for was some quartz. Should be around here somewhere, I would think. Okay. Look, what looked like jellyfish. I suspect drooping stinger is not something that you want to just run through. Come on, where's all this glass? It's being very elusive. I want to spend more time down underwater at this point. quartz there. Got some copper, got some I'll get rid of the fibre mesh. I think I can probably do without that. That's what salt. There's some interesting things there, but I do need to scan them first. Right. Now I've got oxygen. That looks interesting. That's probably a scanny thing. And there was something else down here that looked like it could be scanned. Yeah, that thing. What's that? Oh, that's a creature egg. That's just a thing. So it was this. And let's get rid of the acid mushroom in exchange for the quartz. That should be enough quartz then now. Yeah, 4 quartz. Hello. We're playing Subnautica, or at least I'm playing Subnautica, and I'm probably going to be stopping in a little bit. I want to just get this thing that we're building. That I can't really remember quite what it is that I'm meant to be building. And then from there I'll probably... Oh, I haven't scanned my life pod. I probably should try doing that as well. Just in case it then gives me the access to a door. Because I like the doors. Yeah, that's not going to scan that, is it? No, I can do a self-scan, but unfortunately I can't spawn the... scan the pod. Right, fab. Was making some glass. Oh yeah, making the thingy. Yeah, which I believe was 2 glass, and then I can make myself a high-capacity O2 tank. Which I can then put on instead of that one. That's a lot of oxygen. Excellent. Yeah, so that's about double the oxygen supply. That's not bad. So now I can swim for longer and deeper. Right, okay, I'm going to end this episode here. And yeah, I'll probably return to Subnautica, probably when I'm a little bit further along, when I've got some cooler stuff. But with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, not stop. I don't want to stop.